Hello and welcome to part 2. Okay, you don't necessarily have to watch part 1. That was the past reading, but this is a love reading based on the cards. It's very much a single reading, and you've dodged a runner, put it that way, who's then got upset because you've not been paying them attention. So let's see where you're at now in the present. And again, if you've not watched part 1 and it just sounds like it's familiar, you can start from this one, really, if you prefer to do so, and see if it resonates. Just remind you it's collective. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay. If you would like to learn tarot yourself, I have launched my Urban Warlock Healings Basics to Tarot video tutorial. You can find that in my link tree, or you can contact me via the website. It's £45. Okay. Okay, so in the present then, first card we've got is the Ten of Swords in the reverse position. So swords relates to the element of air. It's generally speaking about the way we think and the words we use. So it's 10 is a completion card. Now in the upright position, yes, it's a bleak card. We've got a body face down with swords in its back. Now what happens is we flip that round, gravity takes effect, the swords are going to start releasing. This is telling me that you're going through a process of purging, releasing things that have been said, releasing negative self-beliefs. It could be stuff from the past, like past relationships or things that have been said to us and we felt like we're not good enough, we're not worthy enough. So this is telling me you're going through a process of starting to release that energy. We then got the Page of Wands in the reverse position. So pages are more youthful energy. They don't have the knowledge or responsibility of the kings and queens, and they don't have the forward drive of the knights. They're more about giving something a go. Now in the standard Rider-Waite, this sky is blue. It's about blue sky thinking outside the box, expressing ourselves in a more youthful, playful way. It's in the reverse position. This is telling me that you're holding off. Okay, you're holding off because you're going through a purging process. Okay. We then got the Nine of Cups in the reverse position. So Cups relates to water. We're talking about something on an emotional level. Now, Nines are reflection cards before we go on to 10 and close down the cycle. Now, in the upright position, you've got the chap there. He's looking proud of himself. He's collected his 9 cups along the way, and he's saying, you know, look how far I've come. Look what I've collected. Now, if we use the example of love, because it's one I always use in my readings, because it's nice and easy, and I like to use myself as an example. So, when I look back, virtually every one of my relationships has been a toxic karmic relationship, and I've either been lied to or I've been cheated on. Now, in the past, before stepping into my power, I'd look back and go, what did I do wrong to cheat on me? Okay, for them to cheat on me, sorry. Nowadays, I look back and go, do you know what? Fuck them. Fuck them. If they couldn't see what I was offering, that is their problem. Okay, now I can say, you know, yes, I've, you know, never been the perfect human being. Nobody is. But when it comes to love, I've always given everything. And if people can't understand that, that is their problem. So I'm at least going to be proud of myself. When it's in the reverse position, we're sat more in that energy of what was it that I did wrong? What was it that, why was it that they didn't pay me attention? Now, if we're thinking back to part 1, it's that although we've kind of gone, right, I deserve better, I don't want to be waiting around for somebody to come in who's not going to actually show me any attention, we've still got a little bit of an air of why did they ghost me? Why weren't they coming through? Let's carry on. Okay, we then got the Eight of Wands in the upright position. So Wands relates to fire, we're talking about some kind of action. Now this card's more about the energy around us. So it's telling me that it's quite fast-paced energy around you at the moment. So although you're going through this purging process, you might be a little bit stagnant in regard to your thought processes and your communication style. Things are moving fast, okay? I could potentially say that somebody might be coming in soon for you. Now it's in the upright position, so as long as you keep your eye on the ball, there's no issues with getting left behind. When I describe this card, I say, imagine I chuck a javelin in the air. When it gets to midpoint, you can't ask it to stop. It's going to continue to keep going. So as long as you're keeping your eye on the ball, pushing forward, going through that period, that process of releasing any negativity, you are either going to get through the process or something is going to be coming in for you. Now, although this is a present spread, some of it might not have happened yet. Okay, the present is always going into the past. Now, this feels like yourself as the querent. It's the Queen of Wands, okay? We're talking about feminine energy here. It does not necessarily mean it's a woman. So if you're a man and you're watching this, don't automatically go, oh, we're not talking about me then. We're talking about energy, okay? My feminine energy is higher than my masculine, okay? This is about actually stepping into your power. I feel that this is going to happen, excuse me, because you're going through that release process. Overall outcome. Five of Pentacles in the upright position. So Pentacles relates to Earth, can be money and finance, can be non-financial wealth. So when I say that's what you invest your time, efforts and energies in. Now, it's a little bit of a busy card, I appreciate that. We've got two homeless people here. The one at the front's looking down, little Timmy on his crutches is looking up. It's snowing, it's a reverse deck. The Pentacles are in the stained glass window of the church. Okay, what this is saying is that you're so focused on your current plight, if you want to call it that, your current state of like, why didn't things work out? When am I going to find somebody? That you're not noticing that there is help and support there. Now, I'm going to change my mind about this Queen of Wands because I am quite happy to admit sometimes as I'm going through that I might not be on point, okay? We should all do that if we're readers. We shouldn't stick to our guns for the sake of looking silly. So if you're a reader and you're watching this and you do that, stop it, okay? This is somebody else. This is somebody else in your energies. Could be a friend, family member, somebody along those lines who's in their power. I feel like they're trying to help boost you. Okay. The problem is you're not really seeing it because you're kind of stuck in this lack mindset at the moment. These homeless people just need to notice that church is there, go inside and they'll be offered some help. Okay, so that's what it's saying. At the moment, you're not realising the help and support that's around you at the moment. Obstacles and blockages, Eight of Cups in the reverse position. So aces are about bringing in new energy. They're not about starting something new. They're about bringing in new energy. Now, you'll notice that the cup is overflowing. It's overflowing with abundance. Okay, it's in the reverse position. So aces are always positive, but it just says there's some kind of delay there. Yeah, I feel that the blockage is that you're kind of delaying deciding what you actually want. It's got a little bit of an air of an energy of like, you're asking for one thing and then you're always seeking for another. So you might be asking for a stable relationship with somebody who's there to support and guide you, yet you keep going for the bad boys or girls, if you want to call it that. Remove any blockages. The Emperor in the reverse. So this is the divine masculine. Okay. I kind of feel, don't want to go there. I suppose I'm not saying that you're in your divine, but I feel that whoever this is aimed at, you're looking for your divine counterpart. Okay, and remember that. Remember that these other people, they might have had king energy, but they weren't your divine counterpart. Keep that focus in your mind. Okay, release to the universe. Start noticing the help is there. To get your divine counterpart, you need to step into your power. Okay, you have somebody around you in that Queen of Wands energy who is in their power. Listen to them, take their advice, take on board what they're saying, and that will help this kind of release and purging process. So let's go on to part 3, which is going to be the future spread.